What's up, Fudge Packers? Welcome to Midweek Freak Treat here on Pure Boys Podcast. I'm Jonathan Toilet.
And I am Zachary Ty Bryant.
We switched him on you.
Yeah, you switched it on me, and then we switched it on them.
That's true.
But I feel like I still got switched.
I did switch it, but I didn't mean to. I just said it, and then as I was saying, they went, no, that's not who I am, but most of the words are already out, so I gotta just finish it, I guess.
Well, you always want to be the toilet, but you can never be the toilet.
I don't think your microphone is on.
No?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, it's definitely not on. Not the one that I regularly use. Let me see if I can plug this ish in.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, you sound a lot better.
Yay.
I was wondering. It didn't click for me, but then as we started talking, I'm like, you sound not the same. You sound off.
This is professional. We need to have the actual mic actually plugged in.
Yeah, correctamundo, my dude.
Man, we've been flying straight all day.
Yeah. Now it's time for some curves. Now it's time to hit the brakes.
Hitting the brakes.
Oh,
we're back.
The race car driver go around the track. They don't know that we're back. They don't know that we took 9 weeks off between episode 2 and episode 3 of Hitting the Brakes because we hated hitting the brakes so much that we're like, I don't know if we can do this anymore. And then it turned out, yeah, of course
we're back.
We're back.
Hitting the brakes.
A dinosaur's tail.
But are you glad to be back? Did you take a 180 on this show?
No. I hate this show. I still hate it. But
this show stinks.
I can live with it, though, for 7 more episodes. What I do love is that we have one less episode to watch. That makes me very happy.
Very much so. We made it through. Arlen's back, which made me okay with this episode. That brought me through it.
I was so happy to see the Heller method in action. It was just so nice to see that. Because this show was made pre-Malibu Dan. So, like, Arlen hadn't really settled into what the Heller method was.
Well, I think he'd probably be teaching it for years before he did this season.
Maybe, I don't know.
Like back in Lois and Clark, The Adventures of Superman.
He taught during that?
No, that was his first acting gig ever.
Who'd he play, Lois or Clark?
He played the People versus Lois Lane.
Oh, he was like, you have to have that alien's baby. And she was like, I don't think I can. I don't want to, and I don't think my body can. He was like, the law demands it. The state has decided you have to take that baby to term, even if it kills you. This is not a political podcast.
Yeah, the president decided.
Yeah, the president of Haiti decided. Wyclef Jean, and then they murdered him in his sleep in his home.
Oh, man, Haiti rules.
Haiti rules, man. Two hang loose.
Surf's up.
Surf's up, Haiti rules.
Hang loose, everyone out there in Haiti land.
Hey, hang 10 in Haiti, you know?
Reading books is dumb.
Oh, where's your sister? Ugh, she's upstairs reading a book.
That's the first thing I wrote down because I kind of just clocked out for the first couple of minutes of this episode.
You didn't write pew rot down?
Pew rot?
Yeah, you didn't write that Malibu Dan paid for the church's repairs to fix their pew rot?
No.
Well,
is that the pew rot?
That's pew rot.
Okay, I get it now.
We're the Pew Rot Podcast.
Because churches famously have poos.
Yeah. Did you go to church growing up? Have we talked about this?
Yeah, we talked about it during the crucifixion lamb movie we watched.
Oh, the Judah the Lion.
Judah the Lion, right?
Maybe that might be it. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Haiti, that might be it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that Yiz pops in a couple of times during this episode?
No, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, this whole thing was basically a Yiz commercial. Reggie is pouring Yiz into mugs. It's clearly not coffee. It's definitely Yiz. And then later in the episode, it's in a syringe.
Oh, Sir Yiz. No, I shouldn't have tried. I shouldn't have tried.
I was trying to force that wordplay too, but it just doesn't work.
No, it doesn't make any sense. Sir Yiz. I don't know. It's my favorite Stevie Wonder song. My favorite Stevie Wonder song.
Sir Yiz.
Sir Yiz, yeah.
Yeah, so there's the Yiz abound.
Call me Isabella. Why didn't we think of that?
Nice.
Why didn't we think of that on the Pony Sitters Club episodes? There's a girl named Isabella. We could have been calling her Yisabella the whole time. Also, she's a child. We shouldn't have done that.
She's a child.
We made the right choice. Yeah. Ultimately.
You can't call a child Isabella. Great stripper name.
Yeah, for sure it is. Oh yeah. My stripper / porn star name is Squirt Reynolds. Yours can be Isabella. Yeah.
Isabella the Sweet? No, that's wrong.
No, that's good. Isabella the Sweet.
That's a weird last name, the Sweet.
The Sweet.
Is it sweet?
Oh, it's the Sweet.
Okay.
You know what it was?
Lord.
Yeah, I don't know. Darlin' Arlen, welcome to this show. Never leave it.
Yeah, Big Hairy Tulip is right.
I did not get the central conflict in this episode. So Darlin' Arlen plays Malibu Dan's agent in this show. Plays his agent named Mitch. And Mitch, Malibu Dan needs to raise $125,000 to pay back property taxes, which
back taxes
seems kind of but property taxes specifically. He says that they're so it's for the hotel, but it's like, how long did that guy not pay property taxes for? Like, that's a lot of money for property taxes. Like, isn't the average house property tax like $4,000 a year or something like that?
Yeah, maybe even in Colorado it's only $1,000. That might be 125 years of back taxes.
We've never paid back taxes, and now you have to pay them, Malibu Dan.
But they took over the land.
Well, he was a race car driver, driving around the track.
This is the thing, is that he was a race car driver going down the track.
Yeah.
How does he not have $125,000? He probably had a home that was worth millions, and he sold that and got a free hotel.
Well, yeah, they're living in a hotel. My own
It's all in the song.
Hell. You know? Yeah.
That's what I don't get.
I don't get it either. But I was going to say maybe he wasn't like a decorated race car driver going down the track, but he was, though. He has a bunch of trophies.
And he gave it up for them.
Well, yeah. He gave it up for his family's sake. He's hitting the brakes, hitting the brakes, hitting the brakes.
The last hit in the brakes is really emotional.
Yeah, and it's a hard one to sing if you're not in the right register. Hitting the brakes. You got to really squelch into it. So
yeah,
he's got this debt he's got to pay. So he calls his manager and he's like, "Hey, agent." He's like, "Get me a sponsorship deal." Like that. Poof. "Hey, me, a washed up race car driver. Get me a sponsorship." And Darlin' Arlen goes, "Well, good frickin' luck, but I got a sponsorship for a cigarette company."
$100,000, not even his goal.
$100,000. Well, yeah, not even close. Like, well, close, but not enough.
Mm-hmm.
But Dan is like, "Oh, I don't want to promote cigarettes." It's like, why? Just take the money, bro. Who cares? Literally, who cares if you promote cigarette? I would endorse any product on the market. The Pure Boys will endorse any product that knocks on our door.
Except for squeegees. I won't do squeegees.
Okay, well, I will. You can split us up. You can have a ZTB squeegee, but not a JTT squeegee.
You mean you don't have like any outs? You'll promote anything?
Dude,
no squeegee.
Cash
for
the
you?
check. Cash the check, man. I don't care. Literally,
But
like,
Dan is super against smoking.
yeah, me too. I don't like smoking, but if a cigarette company was like, "We'll pay you $100,000 to stand next to a smoking bear," I would go, "Okay, I don't care. Fine." Like, what difference does it make? Nobody is going to start smoking because they see a race car driver standing next to a smoking bear. That would work on nobody.
Race car driver.
Yeah, a loser who got into one accident and was like, "Oh, I can't do this anymore." It's like, welcome to the world of racing, bro.
My family's sake.
Yeah, for his family snake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting the brakes. What is his name in this? Is it Dan Marshall?
Yeah, it's Dan Marshall. It's Malibu Dan.
Sons of Thunder. God, we gotta watch Sons of Thunder.
Hey, focus up. We're talking about hitting the brakes. Stop going on the internet. I can see the reflection of your internet reflected on your face. I need you to focus.
I have to find out what his name is in the show.
His name is Dan
Randy.
Marshall. Oh, yeah.
Randy Wilcox.
That's right. Dandy Randy.
Sexual.
Candy, as Arlen says.
Is this nickname Candy? Is that his race name?
I don't think so. Maybe he was sponsored by like Wonka or something like that.
Randy Candy Wilcox.
Hey.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. Randy Candy is what they call it.
Yeah.
That's just people that's just Viagra, y'all.
Horny candy?
Yeah, you go to a gas station, you put $1 in the machine, you get your horny goat weed, and then you go see Motley Crue in concert. That's my real life.
Horny goat weed?
Yeah, sometimes you're just with your bros and you take a bunch of horny goat weed and you just see what happens. You go to Motley Crue and it's great. It's a fake aphrodisiac that doesn't work, or maybe just the pills in that gas station were really old.
What did it taste like? Pills?
Just pills. Just washed it down.
That's so weird that you took pills
Didn't even get a
from a gas station.
Yeah, well, it was the bathroom of a gas station, first of all.
Yeah, okay.
So it's legit. And
Did you wash the machine?
If truckers can buy condoms to bang lot lizards in bathrooms, then I should be able to buy horny goat weed for roughly the same reason.
Maybe we should sell Yiz in bathroom stalls.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, it's about as effective as horny goat weed.
Like a liquid packet comes out, like a ketchup packet filled with Yiz.
Yeah, and it says, tear open with your teeth.
Yeah, it's an aphrodisiac.
Hey, real quick, I mentioned Motley Crue. I just got to say, Kickstart My Heart is an awesome song. I listened to it the other day and I was like, oh, this song is friggin' great. I don't know why I wrote all of Motley Crue off. I'm sure they suck, but Kickstart My Heart is a banger. I got to give it up for that.
Oh, as people, it seems like we're truly atrocious, but going to a live arena and hearing that song, Kickstart Your Heart?
Seeing Tommy Lee do a drum solo on a roller coaster? Forget about it. Strippers and midget strippers blowing fire? That's the concert, babe. It's Carnival of Sins.
That'd be pretty crazy if he was on a roller coaster.
He did do that. I'm describing the concert.
I thought he just flipped.
No, I'm describing the concert I went to in great detail.
No.
Yes. There was a roller coaster that they built every stop on the tour, and he had a drum kit that was on the roller coaster, and he would ride around the roller coaster and do a drum solo.
How old was he?
Like 49? I don't know. This was in 2005? 2004? This was...
Oh, my God. You're all over the place.
This was Saints of Los Angeles, all right? This was the Carnival of Sins tour promoting the Saints of Los Angeles album. The Motley Crue's big comeback in the early 2000s.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did they win?
I mean, they won my heart. They kickstarted my heart.
Orange.
Orange. Homework.
I was thinking about Orange because I was looking at Arlen's hairpiece in this episode, and it just looks spray painted.
This is it's the ugliest Arlen's ever been.
It's true. His eyes look more sunken than ever.
His eyes are like when they say someone's eyes are bloodshot, they mean the whites of their eyes. The whole area around Arlen's eye is bloodshot. The whole socket is bloodshot and baggy as all hell. He looks like he's been awake for weeks at this point.
I wouldn't doubt it. He's got to figure out the Heller method.
He's got to crack that Heller method open.
Yeah. He's this close, but he didn't have time to do his hairpiece.
No, instead they just spray painted a thing and put it on his head.
Yeah, it was probably a thing.
Hey, my lips are sealed, but your wallet better be wide open, paisano.
Who said that, Reggie?
No, Darlin Arlen said that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, he ate a 7-pound rock.
No, he promised to, and then that coward never delivered.
I would do it.
Hey, if being good makes you ugly, then I would be the king of Norway. Can you tell me what that means?
Yeah. See, the king in Norway is very slim.
Mm-hmm. And that means he's ugly.
Well, no.
Oh.
But that's the start.
Oh.
Would you take this free churro?
Would you take this man to wed?
I might.
Well, for a free churro with raspberry sauce and maybe some strawberries afterwards, yeah, I would.
Does he have any back taxes?
Not as far as I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I need to know before I marry a man.
Where did Reggie get that churro from?
I don't know. And he said he offered it for free, but then he was going to charge him. He's all over the place.
Well, no, he was going to charge him for the raspberry sauce, which is like, all right, well, then I'll take it raw dog then. I won't have any raspberry sauce. You're not upselling me.
Yeah, I could raw dog a churro any day.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if anybody's listening, if you want to see us raw dog churros, head on over to our OnlyFans account.
OnlyFans.
Yes, it does exist. There's nothing on it. We just use it to follow feet pick sellers.
How many churros could we raw dog?
Well, it depends on what end.
To what end?
To what end? Here's the real question. Yeah?
How did you love this episode?
How High is my favorite movie.
That didn't play a part in this movie, did it?
No, it didn't. This episode was fine. It was better than the first two in that I could watch it all the way through.
You watched it all the way through?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
I was checking my eBays during it.
That's fair, yeah. I love the idea of a cigarette smoking bear. I latched onto that idea and I'm fascinated by it, and I want a product to exist that isn't even related to cigarettes, just a product whose mascot is a bear that smokes. That's cool.
Would you go with a panda bear though? Or is that too cutesy for you?
No, I could see that working. Yeah, sure. If it's like a cute cigarette too.
Like cute pink writing all over the place, and
yeah, it's got Hello Kitty is on the butt of it, and it's just cute, you know? It's kawaii.
Yeah, it tastes like strawberries. It's kawaii.
That's actually great. Why aren't there flavored cigarettes? Well, there are, just not here.
Well, the government took them away from us.
I love that the government was like, oh no, if we have mint flavored cigarettes, children will want to smoke. Like, I got news for you. No kid likes mint. What are you talking about? Point me to a kid that likes mint.
Any flavored cigarette was the bad thing to do when you were a kid. Like, you weren't cool if you had flavored cigarettes.
Right, if you're a coward if you smoke flavored cigarettes. Yeah, that makes sense. Real men, real Harley Davidson and Marlboro man smoke straight up tobacco cigarettes.
And that's what kids glom onto, is the facts.
Kids want to be cool. I remember I was with my friends one time, and we were hiding underneath like an overhang on a building, so it was pouring rain, and we got caught in the rain. So we ran under this like overhang on a building. We were all standing there, and a homeless guy came running out of the rain. He's like, "Hey, can I join you guys under there?" We're like, "Yeah, come on in." So he ran under this thing with us, and he was like, "Hey, does anyone have a cigarette I could bum?" And my buddy was like, "Yeah, I've got a cigarette for you." And he gave him a cigarette. This homeless man takes one puff and goes, "Ugh, it's menthol," and throws it into the rain.
Good for him.
It made me laugh pretty hard. I was like, wow, this guy has nothing to lose from the looks of it.
Nothing to gain, nothing to lose.
No.
Just straight on mediuming it through life.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, straight on mediuming it through life.
That's the way I want to grow old.
Yeah, I'm with you. Did you like all the bedroom scenes with Dan and Holiday Sinclair?
I loved the praying. I couldn't believe that we got some God back into our lives.
I know. We haven't had God all summer. It's been wild.
Pour some God on me, world.
Oh, yeah. See, I liked the bedroom scenes because A, we get a lot of shots of Dan's feet. B, we get Dan like loudly praying, going, "Dear Lord, I count my blessings," and his wife being like, "Hey, could you pray like inside your head? Why are you shouting your prayer?"
Well, he does go to the prayer closet.
Yeah, what did that mean?
Maybe that's what's in his closet that you don't want to find.
Just a bunch of prayers?
Yeah, written down and scribbled on the wall.
"Hail Mary, full of grace, help me win this race car race." And instead, crashed into the wall.
Going 65?
Oh, I can't drive 65.
Does it say a speed in the intro song?
No. No, it just says I was a race car driver going down the track. And then, whoa, I crashed into the wall.
Going 65.
I was a race car driver doing 65 around the track. And then...
Oh!
Is 65 even that fast? It doesn't sound that fast for a race car.
That's what I was going to bring up.
I was getting ready to pit, and then I crashed.
I was going 25, and then, whoa!
I was a race car driver idling through the parking lot, and then, whoa!
I crashed into my balls.
I crashed into a mall.
There we go.
That crashed into my balls is better, of course.
I like mall. It sounds more plausible.
It is funny, the idea of doing 25 in a parking lot and then crashing into a mall. I mean, whoa! I've got a drinking problem. My family told me that I had to stop, so there it is.
Colorado.
There's more to this story than Dan Marshall's letting on.
Yeah, he had to pay off all his bookies with his house money and...
Yeah, and he had to pay off the pew rot in the church.
He has cruel intentions.
On DVD, of course.
That's the only thing he was allowed to keep.
Fine, Dan, you can keep your Cruel Intentions DVD.
Yes.
He goes, "I love Jennifer Love Hewitt." I don't know if that's who's in it or not. Is that who's in it? Who's in Cruel Intentions?
I think it's Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, I think you're right. And like maybe Neve Campbell, or am I thinking of Wild Things? I think I'm thinking of Wild Things.
You're thinking of Wild Things if you're thinking of those two.
Well, I mean, I'm always thinking about Wild Things, if you know what I'm saying.
Cruel Intentions.
Cruel Intentions. Ryan Phillippe, Reese Witherspoon, Selma Blair, Josh Jackson,
Selma Hayek,
Sean Patrick Thomas. Damn, that's a stacked cast.
Directed by Roger Cumble.
Tara Reid. That's it.
I really wanted to say I love you there.
Well, too bad. We're only 24 minutes in. God, we just recorded like an hour and a half episode, and this 30-minute hitting the brakes is the hardest thing I've done in weeks.
We're really working for this one, folks.
Johnny and I got into a fight, a literal fight before we started recording. And I won't tell you about what, but we got into a real fight. There was real tension between the Pure Boys. And then I hit record and we're like, okay, time for some goof-em-ups for the next half hour.
It's Serenity Inn.
It's Into Me I See.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about the wig.
Let's talk more about our fight that we had beforehand.
Listen, I smiled a lot. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And I'm glad we had a toe-to-toe.
I'm glad too. It brought us closer together as friends, as lovers, and as co-hosts. And I think that it was...
Like, I put up a plastic sheet with duct tape, and you burst right through it.
Yeah, I was trying to get laid. I burst through it peener first.
I agree. This episode is going to live in infamy.
This might be the last episode of the show. I might quit. I might quit after this. If I'm
hitting the brakes?
If I'm out here getting censored all the time, I might quit after this.
Censored all the time. Orange.
Once. Orange. It's not a motorbike, it's a motorcycle. What's the difference?
Well, one goes vroom vroom and one goes clank clank.
Which one goes clank clank?
The motorcycle.
So the one she has goes clank clank, doesn't go vroom vroom.
I don't think so, no.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, clank 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 clank.
Clank 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 clank. Yeah.
Do you think she rides a motorcycle in real life?
No. No, I don't think she even knows what a motorcycle looks like.
She doesn't even know what it looks like.
I knew a guy who claimed when he was like 7 years old, he saw he was older than that. He was like maybe 12 years old. He saw a t-shirt with a motorcycle on it and said, "What's that?" And the guy said, "It's a motorcycle." And he said, "I've never seen one of those before in my life." And it's like, you're almost an adult. What do you mean you've never seen a motorcycle before?
Maybe he thought it was a motorbike.
This is the same guy who fell asleep one night, woke up the next morning talking with a British accent, and he couldn't shake it for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks?
Yeah, it was bad.
That man might have schizophrenia
He
or
might.
something.
Well, maybe he just fell asleep listening to BBC. I think
BBC One, BBC Two.
Yeah, BBC 7, BBC Heaven. I think that is what he said happened. Like, I think that was his explanation for it is, I drank a Red Bull, I went to sleep while listening to BBC, I wake up, hey, g'day, mate, I'm British, you know?
I would like some chicken.
Classic Brit. Mr. Bean said that every episode. I would like
Mr.
some
Bean
chicken. Fine. Postman Pat said that every episode. Mrs. Brown's Boys said that every episode. Is that better?
I never watched it ever.
Loved Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Postman Pat, on the other hand, that was my ride or die.
What about in the Mr. Bean where he put that kid at the fair in the Postman Pat machine and put a bunch of quarters in it so it would just run for hours while he rode the roller coasters?
What is a Postman Pat machine?
What? It's a mail truck.
Why didn't you just say mail truck?
Because it was Postman Pat.
Postman Pat machine is a pretty good thing.
Hi, I'm a Postman Pat machine.
So you're a truck.
I'm a mail truck.
All right.
I think I figured out how David A.R. White got Squirt Reynolds to be on this show.
Gambling?
Yeah, debts.
Paying cards.
Burt Reynolds played David A.R. White's dad on a TV series in the early 90s.
Nice. What was the TV series called?
I did not write that down.
Let me guess. Down to Earth.
I think it was called Squirtin' the Brakes. It was called Evening Shade. And it starred Squirt Reynolds and a bunch of other people who I don't recognize. Elizabeth Ashley, Mary Lou Henner. I know that name. Ozzie Davis. Charles
I thought Mary
Dunning.
Lou Henner was like a swimmer or a gymnast.
Well, she was also an actress. The best cast member though is Michael Jeter. You remember Michael Jeter?
I think you mean Paul Jeter.
No, I mean Michael Jeter, who played Udesky in Jurassic Park 3.
Mary Lou Henner, born in 1952.
Yeah, born out of her mother's ass in 1952.
Are you gonna bleep that?
No, I stand by it.
Well, you weren't talking about donkeys.
I was. Hitting the brakes, hitting the brakes.
Oh, why are these so bad compared to Malibu and the Family Man?